love what he says there at the end. He says, Twitter connects people to moments. It connects people to people instantly. And in fact, at Twitter, what we say is Twitter brings you closer. It brings you closer to the things that you care about, whether that's breaking news or celebrities or sporting events, or even day-to-day conversations from people or influencers in the industry. Twitter brings you closer to the things that you care about and that are happening in your world specifically. This is a photo taken in 1960, the night that President JFK was reelected into office. And this was a photo that was taken by his personal photographer of his family sitting around watching the election unfold. And this was a photo taken in 1960, but this wasn't discovered until recently when Jacques Lowe passed away and these photos were released. And so it was a moment that happened, but we weren't aware of until now. Fast forward to the 2012 election in the United States when President Obama was reelected into the office. And the moment that happened, he shared this embrace with his wife, and the photo was taken. And we were able to experience that moment in real time as it was happening because he sent a tweet saying 4 more years. And people engaged with this. This, at the time, was the most retweeted tweet of all time. So the way that we're communicating and the pace at which we're sharing information is rapidly changing. This is a photo that I think demonstrates that really well. This is of the Papal Conclave in 2005 compared to 2013. And you can see in 2005, people are standing and listening, and in 2013, almost everybody in the crowd has a smartphone and is sharing what's happening or capturing what's happening in real time. This is a photo of Pope Benedict signing up for his Twitter account. So one of the most traditional institutions in history adapting to the way that we're starting to communicate. This is the first rendering or sketch of Twitter done by Jack Dorsey, one of our founders. So what started as a very simple communication tool is now connecting the world. This was the first tweet sent by Jack, just setting up my Twitter. And fast forward to just recently when Jack engaged in a public conversation with the president of Iran, Hassan Rouhani, about whether or not the people in Iran could actually read his tweets, since we weren't sure whether or not Twitter was being blocked there. So we now have this unfiltered access to very important people and conversations that are happening, and anyone that's on Twitter can see these conversations unfold.